Well, I'm on my way up. This is my first view of the mountain. Alright, it's Thursday morning. It's 8:15 and I'm on my way. Alright, I've reached my first benchmark. This is the trail that goes to the summit. And this is the trail that I'll be taking. It's called the Lua Trail. And I'll be going counterclockwise. There's where I'll come in. Right there. And it took 2 hours to get up here. 2 miles is a pretty good climb, and that's about right, about 2 miles an hour. It's really nice to use an analog watch when you're doing this with a rotating bezel. That way you can kind of keep track of your time and know when you know your hiking speed, and if there's a place that's a mile away and you're still hiking 2 hours and you haven't reached it, you know it's a problem. It'll help keep from getting lost. So here we go, just coming out of timberline. Looks like I'm going to be the first one in here. Just ran into a hellish snow patch. The trail is all snowed in, and no one's been through here yet. It looks like I'm a couple weeks too early, but I'm going to push on. I can see the trail through here, and hopefully it opens up. I'm not going to give up yet. Back on the trail, still a lot of snow on it. This is on the eastern face, but I think it's going to be okay. We'll see. There's my first view of Mount Adams, Washington, and there's Mount Hood in Oregon, right in the middle of the Ring of Fire. Well, this is my first water crossing, so you definitely want to fill up when you can. Navigation has been really difficult, and the reason being is the trail's all snowed in. And I'll tell you what, I've been hiking with a map in my hand, and without the ability to read the topography and follow the drainages, I would have had to gone back because I just wasn't sure. I'd never been on here before, and you just can't take a lot of risks when you're by yourself like this. But I took my time and followed the map. Just walked with my hand and counted my steps so I could have an idea how much I went, and I'm back on the trail now. So I've never had a more difficult time navigating. I'm way too early to be out here, but hopefully I'll get this east side behind me and get around to the north, and hopefully it's not worse. So interesting, this place, this volcano. It's changed everything. You come out of these lush forests to the getting close to the blast side, and it's just this stark landscape. It looks like you're on a different planet. You can see in the background there all of that those cinders that are blown out from deep inside the earth and are strewn all about here. It looks like it turns into big fields up here, but just fascinating. This whole thing was just laid waste. All these little trees all grown up since 1980, 30 years ago. So this is pretty cool. The stream has just cut its way down the solid rock and smoothed it all off. Woo! That's cold. Just crossed a really scary ravine, slid down off of that, and I'm in a boulder field. Fortunately, they've got these wooden stakes up there every quarter mile or so to help navigation, so I'm following those and keeping the mountain to the north. Very, very hot today. I'm taking advantage of all of these runoffs, these glaciers, whenever I can. It's like 95. I gotta be really careful and monitor my temperature and just not get too hot. But I'm feeling good, settling in, and kind of got my rhythm and really enjoying it. It's nice. This runoff here, I don't think you can tell from the water, is no good because it's real milky. That's a glacier runoff. Glacier runoffs are milky, and snow runoffs are clear. So not good for water, so hopefully the next one, but I'm doing good so far. So all along the trail here, you'll see these little piled up rocks. I think they're called curans. I never know how to pronounce it. But what hikers do is they pile them up so you can find your way. So when you come across these washouts where the stream has disappeared, you just stop for a minute before you go anywhere and look around. You know, there's one right there, and so on and so forth, and just stay with them, and you know you'll always be safe. You could follow the trail. I've reached the waypoint here. I'm at the June Lake Trail 216B, and according to my notes here, that's 5.2 miles in. Man, that was one rough 5.2 miles. I probably did 10. I've been hiking non-stop, and it's, what time is it? 1:45. I started here and came up here and across, and now I'm right here at the June Lake Trail. So yeah, I guess that's about halfway. I forget about that first 2 miles. So I'm gonna start heading northwest or northeast now, up here, and up here tonight's my campsite at the entrance to the Plains of Abraham. So let's get started. Oh, look at this. It's just such a privilege. Such a privilege to be out here, to have the healthy body that can carry you out here. There's just 1 in a million people that ever get to experience something like this, and it's too bad. These Douglas fir trees are huge. I can't say I've seen some bigger ones than this one. I just can't imagine how they survived the blast. There's just these little pockets where you see these old growth trees, but for the most part everything's gone. But man, these are big. Well, that was a hike out of there, man. Straight up. The fun thing about this is I hate doing the same trail twice. I like coming around a corner and seeing the unexpected, or not knowing what to expect. It's always exciting and makes it worthwhile when the going gets hard like this. You're always wondering what's on the other side. Came from just about straight up from down in there, and it looks like this is opening up into the Toutle River drainage, I believe. The brunt of the blast we're going to be coming around into. It would have just laid everything to waste. Beautiful Mount Adams in the distance. Well, it's lunchtime. What time is it? Well, 3 o'clock. I am hungry. Found a very rare little bit of shade here behind this pine tree, and it's going to be chili mac with beef today. So, certainly looking forward to that. Alright, chili mac's done. Let's try it out. I haven't had this one before. It's like a really good thick chili with macaronis and beef. Just delicious. Man, my hat's off to these Mountain House guys. That is a treat. Well, glad to find this stream. I'm down to my last 2 ounces. I knew there was the water coming up, but still, it's always nice to be able to fill up. Whew. It is 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, the heat of the day is setting in. This is what I don't like crossing these things. It's so steep and icy. Man, one slip and you're down there in the rocks. Well, it's crossing a high plateau and there's huge snowfields here. The mountain's really getting up close and personal, starting to loom. Lots of water and lots of bear. And I haven't seen one yet, but I sure have jumped one, I'm sure, eating huckleberries. Got Mount Adams and Mount Rainier up here to the north. We're coming up over this hill, and the Muddy River draw right here. I read about this, that this was going to be a problem getting across, and I can see why now. The 96 flood completely washed out this whole canyon, and you can see that wall over there. It's probably about 200 feet tall and almost sheer. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get up that, but I didn't come this far to turn around here. Round volcanic pumice is the worst stuff I've ever walked on. It is so round and rolly on the side hill. You just can't hardly hang on the side. The closer I get, the worse it looks. The water that must have came down off here to cut this gorge out of here is unbelievable. What we see on the top. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't climb that thing again for all the money in the world. Praise God that I just got up it without falling off. Man, nasty, wicked, loose. Everything you grabbed onto rolled off. That is without a doubt the worst thing I've ever climbed in my life. But there's just one after another of these crevices. You have to up and down, up and down. Don't mean to sound like a drama queen, but man, it's tough. This is not a backpack trip through here. This is a Navy SEAL commando trek. Here's something you don't see every day, a marmot. I don't know if you saw it or not. Well, coming up on camp, boy, it's been a long, hard day. It's 6:15. I was hoping to be off trail by now, but I'm getting close. Right here is Pumice Butte, and my last water and campsite will be right here. You can see Pumice Butte right there, so I'll have to go around the other. Let's see, I'm here, right here now. I just have to go around here, so another 3/4 mile or so. This landscape is just haunting. There's not a tree for miles. It's like another planet. Well, I've reached the Plains of Abraham, and I can see why it's rightfully named after the Sinai Peninsula, I'm sure, where the children of Israel wandered for 40 years in the wilderness. And this is a desolate wilderness place. You can just about picture them wandering around out here. It's just amazing. Amazing. I'll sleep tonight. How'd you like to fall down there? One step. Curtains. Well, I got my camp set up, and I'm happy to be here. This is my thermarest chair I was telling you about in the video. This is my one luxury to take up here. It's very light, but my sleeping pad folds up inside of it and turns into a chair, and it's so worth it. So I've been saving something all day, and for a special treat. Where is it? Aha. Fig Newton and a Starbucks instant coffee. Man, this is going to be good. Well, the sun is just setting over the mountain, and I think it's about the first time all day we've had shade. So it'll be nice. It'll come up on behind, be at my back tomorrow, and not be in my face all day. So I look forward to that. And thanks for the sunscreen, honey. Would have been a lobster without that. And man, what a glorious evening. Had my Fig Newton and my cup of coffee, and I can't say I've ever been more content.